Stand by, camera one.
And this special report from KOB Television. The National Aeronautics and Space Agency quotes officials as saying that the asteroid now entering our portion of the solar system poses no threat to Earth. Meanwhile, NASA's viewpoint is substantiated by observatories as far away as Siberia and Peking. However, as might be expected, official sources in Moscow and Peking do have a difference of opinion as to the size and mass of the space intruder. Nevertheless, the world's scientific community is generally agreed on one thing. The asteroid is on a collision course with the moon. After the impact, astronomers will no doubt have to add a new crater to their maps of our already pockmarked moon. In any event, we will interrupt our regular programs to keep you informed of the now certain collision in outer space and to bring you any further bulletins from leading observatories or... There's additional word from NASA this evening concerning the asteroid that collided with the moon 2 days ago. Radio telemetry from the seismometers planted on the moon's surface in previous Apollo missions have recorded the shock of the impact as beyond the end of the Richter scale. On Earth, this would be a disturbance that would rival the explosion in the 19th century of the volcanic island of Krakatoa.
Well, if nobody minds, I think I'll have some more. All for the cause of research, naturally.
I'm glad that's what you call it. You know...
Excuse me, I want to get a closer look at this moon rock. Now it's on those.
Professor Salinas, those poor men murdered in the hills last night. Have the police found out who did it?
Only some theories. That's all so far. Were those the reason for all that laughter when I drove up?
They're the pictures Kathy took at the NASA exhibit. You should see the one of Bud looking at the girl in the tight jumpsuit. His eyes were popping out.
What happened in this shot?
Oh, this one. I don't really know. It's probably a light leak or a lab error. It's on the original transparency, too. I was going to check with the lab in town later.
How is he, by the way?
Paul? He seemed a little better when Janet and Bud called for me before, but he still had a headache. I'm worried about him. Those headaches he's been having.
He's been having those headaches since the day after that meteor shower. Didn't you tell me he hit his head in the ground that night? When he tried to shield you from that meteorite that exploded.
That's right. He got a cut on his head.
A cut?
More like a scratch. Just a little one.
It's possible Paul may have gotten more than a scratch. A light concussion, maybe.
Then you think...
But don't worry. I said it might be a light concussion. It's nothing really serious. I'll tell you what. I'll pick up Paul on my way. Take him to a hospital. St. Joseph's will be the best. They'll do a cranial x-ray, check him out. He'll be back to normal and back to you in no time at all. The lab that did this print, it's near the hospital. I'll have that light streak checked out. Save your trip.
I finished with your friend. It'll take about 20 minutes or so to process the plates. Dr. Sutton's expecting you.
Or your friend.
At the time, you're saying, by then it'd be too late.
I can't give you the timing exactly, but more or less what's going to happen is that the very presence of the moon itself, a moon rock of gigantic size, if you will have a recurring effect on your friend's mutation every night, just as the energy emitted by that particle in his brain was triggered by the small moon rock at our exhibit here. Eventually, the diffusion throughout his body will be complete. And at that point, the situation will be atomically unstable.